Hi there. Welcome to Financial Fire TV, a set for on-screen financial empowerment. Hey everyone, I am Cheryl D. Marks, financial coach, kingdom educator, author, producer, and speaker. And I help Christ-centered entrepreneurs and individuals in the marketplace regain power over their finances and how to become independent of the world system. Here at Financial Fire TV, we are committed to helping you with your personal finances, your personal development, also bringing people alive to money consciousness, its purpose, and its use. Also, we help individuals grow their income and also create and the maintenance of overall wealth. Here on Financial Fire TV today, I want to share one thing with you. One thing that we want to concentrate on today. And if you concentrate on that, you focus on this one thing, it's going to help you save and accumulate so much money. So let's get into it here today to see what is that one thing, one adjustment that you can begin to make today, and you can begin to see increase as far as seriously thousands of dollars in your monthly income. So let's see what it is that we want to talk about here on today. You know, when you talk about money, did you not know that most personal finance problems, it is 80% behavior? Yes, most of the problems that deals with people, their finances, it is 80% behavior. Now, when we say behavior, behavior has a lot to do with our upbringing. You'd be surprised to find out that some of the things that you do with your finances, it has a lot to do with your upbringing. And that would be a subject within itself. When it comes to our behavior, our finances has a lot to do with certain patterns in our lives. For instance, there are certain times that we spend money. There are certain times, there are certain seasons, there are certain things that we go over, above, and beyond when it comes to money. So there's patterns that you have in your life that deals with behavior, and it causes you to overspend at certain times. So you see the little things that I'm looking at here when it comes to personal finances, you'll be surprised to find out over 80% of the problem when it comes to finances, it has a lot to do with the behavior of human beings. Also, when it comes to behavior, also things like social, the people that we socialize with, our socialization, if you will, that has a lot to do with how much money we spend. Because based on our interactiveness, I should say, with people, individual, or our going, coming, our outings, and whatever, that plays a lot when it comes to our finances. And you'd be surprised these little things that we do, and it can wreak havoc on your personal finances. So when it comes to behavior, you see that it has a lot to do with our interactiveness with things, with others, people, and how we just communicate money itself, what money means to us. And we express that in our attire, we express that in our workings, we express that in our doings. We express money in so many different ways. But I want to show you here today how you can save more money and still live the life that you've been called to live. So when we look at these behavior patterns, and this is just nuggets here, because I love to share nuggets, as I always say, and if you come a little closer and we can dive into these things and take a closer look at some of the things that could be causing you to behave the way that you do when it comes to your money. Why is it that you and your money is separating and your money is getting away from you? Remember the word of the Lord say, a fool and his money, it will depart real quickly. So we want to just see some areas in your life where maybe you're not operating in wisdom and it's causing your money to get away from you. Because this season, like never before, you need to keep watch on your money. Let's continue. So as we look at these things here, just the nuggets here, these are some of the things which contributes a great deal to what I want to talk about here today, and that is modern consumerism. Modern consumerism. Now, when you hear the word consumerism, we consume things daily, and that word alone can go in so many different directions. But I want you to hear the word modern consumerism. This is consumption-driven lifestyle without thinking about the future. You know that part of you that spends money like it's nobody's business? Yes, that is the part that is that consumption-driven lifestyle without thinking about the future. And we all been there. I've been there before where I spent money like it was nobody's business. I shopped. What is it? Looking at a price tag. I liked it and it was going home with me. But there comes a time in all of our lives when we have to get serious about our money. That time came in my life when I understood that no longer could I just allow my money to just go in any direction and I follow the money. No, I had to put a stop to that. And I'm going to show you how to put a stop to that as well, because you're going to be surprised. Just one adjustment you need to make, and it can save you tons. I'm talking literally thousands of dollars just by you making one adjustment. So modern consumerism again is what? It is that consumption driven lifestyle without thinking about the future. Because why? Most people live for the day, they live for the moment, they live for the occasion, they live for the season, and you got to get away from that. So what does a modern consumerism lifestyle look like? What does it look like? Now, modern is just what it says. We live in a modern world. That's not going anywhere. We live in a world that is further, it is advancing. And so, in order to keep up with this lifestyle, you'll be surprised to find out that it is wreaking havoc on your wallet if you are not paying attention to what it is that you're spending your money on. For instance, we've all heard about the latest gadgets, the cell phones, the technology, where without thinking, the latest comes out, and then what? You got to advance and get the latest. I share this with you from my heart because I personally know that spending money on cell phones, it can add up real quickly. The average cell phone now, I think it costs about what? Maybe $1,000 for a nice one. And that's not even included if you should get a protection or insurance on it. That's not even including your monthly premiums, what it's going to cost to run that cell phone. So imagine now if you have $1,000 phone, your husband has one, significant other, the children have $1,000 cell phones. I mean, you can run up $4,000 or $5,000 quickly with just cell phones alone. I share this with you because I have some cell phones here that I've had. This is the very first cell phone that I had. I think it is a LG, it's a Samsung. And I got this phone because why? It was ran by Verizon. I always thought Verizon was one of the top notch cellular there was. So I had this phone and I kept it for a very long time. After that phone, I advanced. Yes, I advanced. And here we have the iPhone 5. And you know what? I kept this phone for a very, very, very long time. I always said, I'm going to advance. I'm going to get the latest phone. But I just be talking because why? This phone was doing what it needs to do. I was able to reach the people I need to reach. I was able to do the business that I wanted to do at that particular season. How many of you know? I recall having this phone right here for years and years, and I kept saying, I'm going to advance. And so one day out of the blues, someone called me and they said, I heard you was talking about you was going to advance and get another cell phone. I said, yes, eventually. And they said, guess what? They said, I purchased, and at this time it was an iPhone 7. They said, I just purchased an iPhone 7. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I'm going to get something else. And I'm like, surely you can just take it back and you can upgrade. They said, no, I want you to have it. And I said, okay, sure. I'll take the iPhone 7. And that is how I end up with the iPhone 7. So then I had the iPhone 7 for years and years and years. And I was determined I was not going to get rid of that phone. Why? Because again, it is doing what I need for it to do. It's in my purse. It does what I need for it to do. It is there. So when I had this iPhone 7 and I had it and I had it and I was determined, I'm just going to keep it. It's doing what I need for it to do. But the thing with the iPhone 7, so that is when they was upgrading to the 5G, I think it was. And so slowly, all of the apps and everything on this particular phone, it began to just kind of leave by itself. So anyway, I ended up upgrading from a 7. And then my husband, he bought the 12, I think it is. He bought the 12. And then I got another gift, and I think it went up to the 13 or the 14 or whatever, but it was a gift as well. But my reason for showing you this, people, is that I'm not going to teach you anything that I personally do not do myself. So with all of this right here, if I was trying to keep up with the latest, when it comes to modern consumerism, I would have wasted thousands and thousands of dollars. And I'd rather see them thousands and thousands of dollars set aside somewhere in a saving. So if an emergency comes up, or if I want to just take a vacation, or if I want to do something, I don't have to worry about where is the money going to come from. So that is what modern consumerism looks like. the technology, the cell phones. I just want to shake you up just a little bit. When it comes to modern consumerism, the things like the latest trends, trends, they wear out real quickly. A trend is just what it is. It is a trend. And after years, a couple of years, or several years, it's going to be outdated. That is what trends look like. But modern consumerism will have you trying to keep up with the latest fashion when it comes to the cars, when it comes to the hair, the accessories, all of those frivolous things. And I want to get you away from that, because at the end of the day, as I open up and I said, 80% of personal financial problems, it deals with the behavior, something attached to why you do the things that you do. And I want to talk to you because I want to get you away from that, because I believe that you are serious about saving your money, investing your money, and causing your money to work for you and also for your family. Let's continue looking at this word, modern consumerism. So as you hear that word, modern consumerism, and I can go through a lot of things, but I want you to ponder on that particular word. And I can assure you already that you're seeing some areas of your life that you can cut back on, and that you can bring increase, and you can bring more money to the forefront at the end of the month or the end of the quarter, however it is that you sit down and you look at your finances. So if you're pondering, how can I break free from that lifestyle? I want you to know that it is possible. As I open up, there was seasons in my life when I spent money like it was nobody's business, but I came to myself. So I want you to know that it is possible, regardless of where you at. There is a place where you can renew your mind. There is a place where you can make the adjustments in your spirit, in your desires, and you can begin to make those adjustments. Maybe sometimes you need an accountability partner, and that is where I come in at, because I help individuals in that particular area. I help people with their personal finances. After just sitting down with individuals, I'm seriously about maybe a month, 2 months at the most, immediately people begin to see 30 to 40% deduction as far as their deduction and their debt income ratio, I should say. They began to see 30 to 40 debt reduction in their debt, people. And also people are taking 3 to 6 months, and literally they're becoming financially independent of the world system. There's little things that we can critique, little things that we can look at, little things that maybe you're not seeing, but I can have an eye for it, and I can show you where your money is at, also where your money is parting away from you and where your money is going to. Let's continue. So also, after hearing this here about being intentional about taking a break from modern consumerism and putting so much money into day-to-day things. So the next question is, if you're pondering on how can you regain control over your finances, again, it is very possible for you to regain power over your finances. And that is where I want to get you to here on today. Remember, according to the word says, listen to counsel and receive instruction, that you may be wise in your latter days. So there are some things we need to fine tune today so that your latter days can be better than your earlier days. So you can walk in the wisdom and the knowledge and get understanding now concerning your finances. And I can assure you, people, it will bring so much more joy into your life, into your home, into you as just being a being. There's nothing like being financially free. And I want to get you there. Also, you have to plan for upright success. If you're planning on being successful, and I believe that you have to plan for upright success. And I put that word upright in there because I'm talking about moral success. I don't deal with these get quick rich schemes. I don't do that. And be reminded, every man is drawn away by his own lust. So if you have a love for money, it'll be easy for you to be drawn away by these get quick rich schemes. It'll be easy for you to be taken by that. But all you got to do is make this one adjustment. Be conscious. Focus on this one adjustment, and that is modern consumerism. Stop overspending. Stop spending on the latest trend and the fashion. Stop spending on the frivolous stuff, and become more awakened to money consciousness, its purpose, and its use. Also, the word says, plans fail for lack of counsel. Plans will really fail for lack of counsel. That is where counsel or guidance comes into play in your life. This is where financial coaching comes to play in your life. But with many advisors, they're established and you succeed. And you can find that in Proverbs 15:22. So, people, I shared that with you, this particular nugget. I want you to become more conscious that you're going to pull away, you're going to focus on this modern consumerism. What is it that you're spending money on from a day to day that you really don't need? And begin to bring discipline in your life, become conscious to the purpose of money. What is it used? Why are you working for it? Or why are you investing? Or why are you saving? And there are so many more questions that I want to ask you. So if this is registering with you, and which I believe that it is, I'm going to invite you in our online school at Learn at Marks 500. We're now offering a course where it's financial fire coaching. This is individual coaching where you get to be alone with me. And we get alone and we're going to take a look at your finances. The words say you need a captain over your finances. Now, don't freak out. No one is not going to take over your finances. But as the word said right there, listen to counsel and receive instruction. When you begin to do that from someone who has conquered this that we're talking about, then I can give some divine impartation instructions. I can give guidance and counsel to you on your finances so that we can begin to get you out of the rut that you're in and you can begin to experience financial freedom. So again, I'm going to ask you to go to our online school, Learn at Marks 500. And there, I'm going to ask you to register for the Financial Fire individual coaching. That is for you to get along with you and your money. And you can always do that by visiting. Let's see, do we have it here? I think I always try to keep it on site with me. Yes, there it is. You can go to our website there. It's simple, cherylmarksedu.com, and sign up today for our Financial Fire online individual coaching, which I'm going to sit one-on-one with you, and we're going to look at your finances and get you out of the rut so you can get join the hundreds and the thousands that are walking in financial freedom. Remember the word of the Lord says, and I leave you with this, Psalms 32:8. It says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you and watch over you. And I love the NIV version. It says, I will watch over you with my loving eye on you. So God is concerned about you and your finances, and he's watching over you. He's observing you, and God wants to get you and your family from up under that stress so you can prepare. Yes, for the wealth transfer that is hitting the earth that is already being released. And I want you to get your share. Again, thanks everyone for watching Financial Fire TV. This has been your host, Cheryl D. Marks. Thanks everyone. Have a wonderful day. And I look forward to hearing from you real soon. Goodbye.